Good morning everyone. So students, in the previous class we discussed about the relationship between the electric current and the drift velocity. Correct? So today we will take the next concept, that is the mobility. Right? So mobility is nothing but, in general we can say, it makes the electron to move fast along with the free. Right? That is only we called mobility. That means simply to make the electron to move free and also fast. Right? So see, the mobility which can be denoted with the help of the letter mu. Yes, mu we can use to denote the mobility. Then the definition of the mobility, we can say it is the ratio of the drift velocity to the electric field. Correct? So here you can take the mobility mu is defined as the magnitude of the drift velocity per unit electric field. Right? So see, drift velocity means what? The velocity of the electrons, which makes the electrons to drift. Right? Drifting means what? That is the electrons which are moving faster. This is the velocity which makes the electrons to move fast and quickly in the direction. Right? That is the drift velocity of the electrons. Right? That we studied in the previous class. And if we take the ratio to the drift velocity to the electric field, that constitute the our mobility. Right? So here Vd is nothing but magnitude of the drift velocity and E will be the applied electric field. Correct? So the SI unit of the mobility, we can say the meter square divided by volt per second. Volt into second. Right? So we can write like this also, meter square, then they are in the denominator. V and S, that is per volt per second. Correct? This is the SI unit of the mobility. Then students, we can consider here definition of the drift velocity. Yes, by the definition of the drift velocity, we can write Vd is equal to small e, capital E, tau divided by m. See, small e is nothing but charge of the electron, and then capital E nothing but applied electric field. Correct? Then tau will be the relaxation time of the electrons, and m will be the mass of the electrons. Right? This is only constitute the drift velocity that we studied in the previous class. Correct? So see, just from this equation I make the arrangements. Rearrangement. What it is? Just I wrote the Vd and this E in the numerator I taken into the denominator. Right? That will become Vd divided by E. Then similar small e tau and divided by m it is. Correct? So by the definition we know that the ratio of the drift velocity to the electric field, that only constitute the mobility. Here we know mu is equal to Vd by E. Correct? So Vd by E, I can write it as a mu. Mobility is equal to E, then tau divided by m. Yes, this is the mathematical expression of the mobility. Correct? So where the tau will be the relaxation time for the electrons, then m will be the mass of electron and E will be the charge of the electron. Correct? So students, this expression we not only apply to the electrons but also to the other charged particles, like positive ions you can take, and one more will be the holes. Yes? See, in the second class I told you the liquid conductors. We took the example electrolysis process there. See, their compound will be that splits into the small particles. Correct? that means NaCl, that will split into the Na plus and Cl minus, right? So Na plus will be the positive ion, Cl minus will be the negative ion, correct? So here this mobility will applies to the Cl minus, that means negative charged particles, yes, but also to the positive ions like a Na plus also, and then holes that will comes in the semiconductors, yes. So this expression of the mobility is also applicable to the all other current carriers, right students? So this is all about the mobility, correct? So students, after discussing the mobility, we can take the next concept, that is the relationship between the current density, resistivity and the conductivity, correct? So the current density that we will denote with the letter J, and the resistivity that is rho, and the conductivity will be the sigma, correct? So we can constitute the relationship between these three now. How? See, first you take the definition of the drift velocity. Yes, so drift velocity definition, what it is? The velocity of the electron which drifts the electron in a direction opposite to the electric field, correct? So from that we constituted the one expression, that is the Vd is equal to small e capital E tau divided by m, correct? So small e means charge of the electron, then capital E will be the applied electric field, tau means relaxation time for the electrons, m will be the mass of the electron, correct? This is the definition of the drift velocity, and also this is the mathematical equation of that, correct? Then students, we have, see, in the previous class we constituted the relationship between the drift velocity and the current, correct? So what is that? I is equal to NeAVd, right? So small n will be the number of the electrons, E will be the charge of the electron, and capital A means area of the conductor, correct? So Vd is nothing but the drift velocity, right? So see here, this is the relationship between current and the drift velocity. So I and Vd here, right? So just what I will do, I is equal to NeA. I will write saying the value of the Vd from this definition I will put here, right? What is that? E capital E tau divided by m, correct? Just I put the definition of the drift velocity in this equation, take it as a equation number 1, right? So then let the current density J is the current through the unit area normal to a direction of the current, correct? So current density, we know that it is a ratio between the electric current to the area of the conductor, correct? J is equal to I by A, right? So just you consider here, that is current density, yes? So that is J is equal to I by A. Then see, I from this equation number 1, yes? Here the value of the I is present from the equation number 1, just write that, yes? That is the N. Here one E is there, here one E is present, so it will become E square, right? It is the E square, charge of the electron. Then capital A, it is the tau, then capital E divided by m into A. Yes, from the equation number 1, I wrote the value of the I, along with the A will be the as similar, correct? So easily here this A and this A will cancel, correct? So take it as an equation number 2. Then see, we know that the definition of the current density is in terms of the conductivity, right? What is that? Current density is equal to conductivity into the electric field. Yes, that we discussed. So here this is the relationship between the current density to the conductor of the field. Correct? So J is equal to that is sigma into E. Sigma is nothing but the conductivity here. Right? So take it as the equation number 3. Then students, where this sigma only we called it as the conductivity of the material. See, if the material is having conductivity more, then current will constitute more. Correct? Conductivity means what? The material which conducts the electric field easily. That is only the conductivity of the material. Correct? So, just here compare this equation number 2 and equation number 3. Yes, both the LHS side we have the J. Correct? That's why I can easily compare the both the equations. So here J is equal to sigma E, that I will write in the left hand side, and this part I will write in the right hand side. Right? So sigma E is equal to, from this equation number 3 is equal to equation number 2, that is N E square tau divided tau into capital E divided by M. Correct? So here electric field both will cancel. Right? So what will remains? That is sigma is equal to that is conductivity is equal to N E square tau divided by M. This much remains. Right? So take it as a equation number 4 now. Then since conductivity, see here we constituted the relationship between the conductivity and the, that is current density. Correct? So we know that conductivity is always reciprocal to the resistivity. See, resistance and conductance are opposite. If the resistance increase, conductivity decrease. If the conductivity increase, resistivity will start to decrease. Correct? They are opposite. We know that. That is rho is equal to 1 by sigma. Yes. See, this one increase, this one decrease, this one decrease. It will increase. Right? So students, since conductivity that is sigma is the reciprocal of the resistivity rho. Right? This is only the rho. Correct? So resistivity I can write rho is equal to 1 divided by sigma. Yes. So this is the value of the sigma. But now I have to write as a reciprocal. Correct? So M will comes in the numerator and this whole term will comes in the denominator. Correct? Simple mathematical equation. Like see, rho is equal to 1 divided by N E square tau divided by M it is. Correct? So simply what will happen? This will go in the numerator. N E square divided by tau. That only I written here. Correct? This rho means resistivity. Tau means this is rho and this is tau. That is relaxation time of the electron. Correct? So here we constituted the relationship between the conductivity and the current density. Now the making the conductivity reciprocal, that is resistivity. So resistivity will M divided by N E square tau. That is the relationship between the resistivity to the, that is current density. Correct? So from this we constituted the relationship between the current density, conductivity and the resistivity. Right students? So I want to tell you the one thing that, see, in this current electricity chapter you will get the number of the equations. See, it is difficult to by heart all. Right? So what you do, see, solve from the one equation, that is the Ohm's law. Correct? See how you will solve one by one, you will get the number of the equations. Correct? So just you start to practice that one, then only you will become perfect. Correct? So start to practice the derivations and one is linked with the another. Yes students? So you know all the definitions of the concepts like mobility, current density, resistivity, Ohm's law, then this is like a relationships. Yes, These are only help you to solve the problems in the exams. See, not only in the final exams but also in the CET, JEE. Correct? So these are very helpful to you in solving the exams. So what you do? How you will solve one by one? No, just you take a one paper and note down the all the definitions. Like take this one, I is equal to NEADD. This is the one relationship, and this is the drift velocity. So here also we constituted the one more equation. Correct? So you start to make the one separate book. In the separate book you start to note it down. Okay? And practice them. Yes, then only you will become perfect. Right? And thank you students. In the next concept we will take the next part of that. Okay? Thank you everyone.